The Tar Heels will put total leather to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's Barnes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Hand off from the gun. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Pocket breaking down. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Caught near the sticks, it's Barnes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's a heat. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking for room, it's Knight. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw for it. Got a man. It's Knight. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. He'll start this drive firing. Shoots it to the left. And it won't make the connection going for the big play.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see them.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first 2 plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going to be a challenge against this defense, and I love the fact that they're going to be aggressive trying to throw, but the execution has got to be better.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. He's got an open man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. This time they'll go to the running game.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he's got it inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Looking for room, it's Jordan. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. And the Tar Heels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And I like the throw. I like him understanding I'm getting man coverage. The sideline is my friend. I can't miss inside where that guy's chasing him. Throws it right on the corner route. Great job. Get a nice positive gain.
Looking to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Making side adjustments here. Pressure coming. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Snap to the back. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Williams. There he goes! Past the 50, the 40, the 20, inside the... And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights!
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. He fires one deep down the right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Working that left side. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. On the ground, it's Jordan. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
14, North Carolina, 0.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
He's moving out of the pocket. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Tar Heels headed quickly to the line.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get...
Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good cut.
Makes the grab plenty for the first down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Bringing the heat. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. They make the stop right And the Hokies will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jackson. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone.
Oklahoma offense will take over. 1st and 10.
He leaves it with his back. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Murray. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Bob. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Time.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. The 30. Running inside the 20. The Tar Heels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Snap it to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that 1st.
Shakes off the defender. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Find some fresh air.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Ready to stay ahead of the chains.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Vols are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Volunteers had tough field position. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the 1st quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. Now on 1st down from the 28. Rides the back and leaves it. Inside the 15. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Tar Heels have pushed it inside the 20. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Touchdown, North Carolina! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now on the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Volunteers want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up deep.
There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They'll go to the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the balls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll try to get it through the air. Here comes the heat. Nanoseconds until he was swarmed under for the sack.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
Going to run it. It's Haynes. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking to fire. Going for 6. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Tar Heels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Might be changing the route. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying play action. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive. Great place to start for this offense. Firing to the right, complete. And into the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown ball.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
Zings it complete to the right. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Gives it on the option. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts. And
it's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
What a big game-changing play. I love
Mountaineers will kick it away to start. The Hokies will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Duff. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. To the air, it's Vick. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. To the air on second down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
How about that for this defense on the first drive? You want to come out, create some momentum, create some energy, create a negative play. They do just that. They force the INT. Not only that, got a little bit of return on it, a little icing on the sundae to go with it. Great start for this defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give on the option. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Hokies trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He might want another play. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on 2nd down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Right down the gut of the field. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wisconsin. The defense putting points on the board.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown. But you create the takeaway, you scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play. And you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Nice move to keep running.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Rides the back on the option to give. Oh, he's got some space. The tag. Touchdown, Hokies. Great job by the back on the option.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And he makes the extra point. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Duff. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air, it's Vick. Makes the grab, it's Duff. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. And the Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of it.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work. Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
What a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Vick. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Bernard. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Duff. At the 40, there he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Looking to throw on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Duff. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Badgers want to pick up the tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they...
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers!
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And the extra point is good. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. Picks up the first down, still moving. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Rides to back and leaves it. He breaks a tackle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses go. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have that bell cow that you can hand it off to establish it.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Gives it on the option. Nice move there. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the option. Got room to work. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Second down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Hokies! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Vick. Pulls it in, it's Duck. Breaks into the open. He's inside the 40, the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Yeah, the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back on the option. The give.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Rush is on him. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They boot it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to throw. It's Vick. Looking to take a shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover 1. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He hurls one deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And the Badgers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go?
There he goes. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and take it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Back to pass, it's Vick. Got a man, it's Duck. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Badgers want to crank the tempo.
And the defense brings the blitz. And how about the QB? Really nice job understanding. If I can hang on to this just a little bit longer, it gives my receiver an opportunity to run a better route and get more time to create more space. Nice job hanging in there, taking the hit, and getting the completion off of it.
Lost a throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Bernard. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. That's caught. It's Duck. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bernard. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Fears the pressure. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Badgers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So 1st down will open up the final period. rides to back and leaves it. Got the first down and more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. You need to put more plays together like that right there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force them.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. Fourth down by one possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Moving out of the pocket. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
And the Tar Heels will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Third down defense is so pivotal in a football game. In this third down, nice job. Good coverage in the back end, but the rush gets home, forcing the fourth down. Nice start for this defense.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46.
Carolina offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Gives it on the option. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep him honest, take him chunk by chunk.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And nobody responsible for picking up the free safety because, David, frankly, I don't believe they thought he was coming.
No, and whose responsibility is that? The quarterback. If I see the free safety blitzing, I'm throwing the ball deep to somebody to make a play.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on third down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with the play.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
The Sneak scores it.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Still early in the game after that incompletion setting up 4th down. You are trailing, but do you want to get aggressive? Do you want to play it safe? Does this thing get out of hand? Those are all questions and factors that are swirling around this head coach's mind now.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick?
Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds. And the Hokies will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Back to throw. It's Daniels. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the time?
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And that is how you set the tone as a defense. On the first drive of the game, you're not just getting a 3.
And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone, it's Benson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Dropping back, it's Orji. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
What a play by the defender that time, because matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Finds his tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On fourth down, going to the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set
The Tar Heels will get us started with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Haynes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Makes the grab on the left. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Finding an escape route. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, UNC! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And that is not the start this offense wanted.
Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He'll try to do it himself. And some room to work. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hokies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go with the ball. at the 39. Oh, man, that defensive back just hurled himself in there like a lightning bolt to get the quarterback.
And you see the speed, the closing speed to run, chase the quarterback, get him on the ground. That's why he plays defensive back. He looks like a pass rusher here, but you could definitely see he can hit that turbo button.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looking for his man. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Give to the back. Plows through the defense. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that first down. He's just playing above the X's and O's right now.
Gets it out fast. At the 45 on his way. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
It's not sexy. It's not pretty. It's actually kind of old school because people don't really run a lot of QB sneaks anymore. You don't even see quarterbacks under center that much. But what do? You keep your momentum going. You've already strung together a bunch of plays. Now is not the time to get super aggressive. Way to go high percentage, run the quarterback sneak, get the first down.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'll send the back in motion. Pressure coming. Caught in the backfield. It's Owens. Got enough space. Touchdown, Navy! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barnes. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man.
Virginia Tech Hokies will take over. 1st and 10.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead down 7-3. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
At the 17-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Rides the back on the option, the give. Picks up the 1st down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Hokey, 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 high, tech, tech, VPI got it rolling on the ground.
And Virginia Tech fans love that chant, and they love the physical ground game, the ability to run the football. That's kind of who they are. That's how they're built. Just a tough group of individuals.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Jordan. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make it...
It's a fumble! And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. The offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He slings it deep to the left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback keeper. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll run the option. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, what an interesting call. 4th and medium, and the offense says, run. They don't want to pass the football. They run the option. They get it to the pitch man. He catches it. But this defense does a really good job. You can tell they know where the sticks are, and they get the big turnover on downs.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Virginia Tech, 3.
On the move from inside his 5. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive with a pass. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Off the play fake. Buying some time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Quarterback may change this route. That one comes out hot down the right side. Intercepted, a first half.